Hey, hello Flymo. Good afternoon, mate. It's just orange juice today, nothing special. Hello Angels, I thought you'd be working, mate. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Are the sounds of the trains too loud? I'm fine, Flymo. Or unless you're talking to Brian, but I'm fine. Bit tired, but that's old age. Hi Lee, watched your video earlier with glassing. Ah, that's good. Let's have a whistle. Yeah, I haven't done a lot on the actual railway this week. I'm building an Edinburgh tram, 3D printed. I found one that's O gauge, but I've rescaled it. I don't know if that's the right word, or brought it down, and it's looking alright, but at the moment it's still in pieces because I'm still printing off. I don't know how many bits I've got to do. There's 48 seats I print out, they're tiny. I glue them in somehow. The doors don't fit, so there's a bit of filing to be done. And I haven't got to the windows yet. But I hope to paint it in Edinburgh Tram's colours, and I don't know if I'm going to put the try and put something on the sides, because they came out with CS Smith's glazing or something. Yeah, I can show you. I've got it here. If I can find the actual cab. Alright, I'll get the cab out. I've got them all in bags, so there's 3 parts. Right. It was the actual cab that I saw on this thing. I thought, oh, that looks very much Edinburgh tram, so I thought, there you go. And it's not very well holding it. So that's what they look like. And the actual shape's pretty near. There's a bit to go in, and where it's curved at the bottom I've got a piece to go in there. We should probably fit lights behind, and lights at the top. This is the actual bodywork for the actual tram, and that part goes at that end. It won't be motorised yet anyway, it's going to be just static at some point on the railroad. But I think the size isn't too bad. It's the other trains, they don't look too bad. So hopefully all goes well with it. I haven't seen the one out in the loft. Is that been put up? Yeah, I'm running today Walter K. Wigham with sound. That's the blue A4 with the Pullman coaches. I've got Bidford, which is West Country class, I think, and that's pulling the Southern Region Green coaches. And I've got an LNER, which I don't know what class is, I'm afraid. So if anyone knows, and that's pulling the Allsop lager beer. Cool, that a shift. My daughter started at 6 o'clock last night, worked through to 6:30 this morning, couple of hours sleep, left the house at 2 to go to somewhere for 3, and at 6 she's working till 6 in the morning. That's a shift. She's knackered. She'll be even more knackered tomorrow. She's about 3 hours skip. Yeah, at least he's nearer if he's downstairs than that one. She hasn't got shouts allowed. Am I? Right, okay. Sleepers, yeah, right. I fall asleep just like that. I can be playing on my computer a game that lasts a minute and I'm asleep about halfway through it. I just nod off. Wake up when it says the end. And it's doing all the totaling up. Is that any better, Flyman? Yeah, it's all steam. Next week it's going to be, I'm going to look out some diesels and have a diesel. Hello, Brecknock. In fact, where's my names? That's a good point. Thank you, Brecknock. I should have your name on it. Mind the arm if it's in the view. Right, probably got Brecknock. Sure I've got Brecknock. Toby. Hi, Toby. In fact, welcome. You're a buzzing, Chris. Am I a buzzing? That must be the fly that's flying now. I don't know why it's buzzing because I can't see the reason for it. Nothing I can fix anyway, I don't think. Not at this stage. Is it badly? I wish I could sleep longer at night. I sleep for about 2 hours, get up, sit on the computer for half hour or something, go back to sleep, another 2 hours, and that's me all the time now. Ah, good. Perhaps it's the way I was talking at the time, or something electrically in the house or something, I don't know. Unless you weren't answering my question. Yeah, I've stopped getting a lot of your notifications, Lee. I get one for your Sunday show. I always get that. I don't seem to get the ones to your videos. Alright. I'll stop the locos and see if it's any better. Oh, turn the sound off. Right. Has that noise stopped now? Yes, I've pressed the bell and the all. Otherwise I wouldn't have got the Sunday ones, Lee. Yeah. It's a dead picture now, isn't it? I'll have to put it myself on. God. The noise is still there. You can see the thing going up, but that's when I'm speaking. I'll stop speaking for a second. something making it jump right across. So what the hell's that? I can't. I've got a fan on. Right, that's the fan off. That's a straight one lead, nothing else connected to it, so straight into the USB. Alright, hang on then. Let's see if I can find the lead to it. They're coming down there, around there. Right, it didn't move. Sorry, that was probably me trying the USB plug. Is that any better now? Or have I killed all your ears? It's obviously not the trains then, is it? So let's put the trains back. At least that covers up some noise. There we go. I'm still here. Honestly don't know what it is then. I haven't got a clue. Hang on, I'll plug my earphones in, the headphones in, and see if what it is, if I can see what it is. You might get an echo here as I take the jack plug out and put a proper one in. Might get an echo here as I take the jack. Oh, I can hear a little bit of a crack here. Hello, White Road Andy. Good evening, sir. Oh yeah, I've got in it now. What the hell's that then? I don't think that's anything to do with the mic. I haven't got a clue. That's something to look into. I'll keep my headphones on so I'm not in picture, so I can tell if it gets worse or anything. Let's have a whistle. Let's try and get it coming down the other way. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed with this. She's in the sitting room, I'm in my train room now. Yeah, this tram is coming on quite well. Much excitement here. The air ambulance landed half across from my house. Hearing the kids at the park wasn't easy. I want to stop and watch it. She's watching all the. She watches the Chateau and all this sort of stuff, and Homes Under the Hammer, and she actually watches. And she doesn't drive, has never driven, has obviously never had a car, and she watches Car SOS, which I think's quite funny. I want to get the train noise when it comes along here. Oh. Put the headphones back on. Yeah. It's like someone's starting something up or turning something on and off. Because I've turned everything off that I've got on in here. The only thing I had on was the fan, and that obviously wasn't doing it. See. set all the plugs read properly. Yep. Oh well. I'll look it out during the week. I've had no excitement here this week. But the only little bit of excitement, we've got workmen starting work on the houses across the way. Ours got painted 2 years ago. Now they're actually probably 3 years now actually. And taking off the dodgy harrowing and cementing it up at the moment. And that's it, that's my excitement. Oh, well, the kids went back to school today. So I have to go to the shopping centre earlier before the mothers get from the school, which is quite near the shops, before they get rid of the kids and then belt in. No, the last I saw that she had on was, you know, the Lotus they used in the Bond film that went under the water. Well, that was bad. They had that on. Fireman owned it and he's got in touch with Car SOS and they did it up. Yeah, this is annoying, this sound, isn't it? Keep turning the trains off. Yeah, I've got bits on this layout. I bought 2 sets of points the other day. They'll be going, if you can see my hand, where are we? Right, there's my hand, they're going to go here, joining this one to this one, but going that way. I've got ones here going this way, but it really doesn't work for me. It's all wrong. I'd like to rebuild a lot, but I've got this far, and as I say, I'm not so bothered about scenery and all this stuff. I'll build stuff, yeah, but I'll probably give most of that away. I prefer just running trains, as I say, just going round. I don't even really like shunting. Yeah, that's what it is like. Someone, it is like the old radio, isn't it? The old crackle like that. And when you're tuning in with it. That was me, that one. I don't know if you can see, but here, that's Hogsweed. I'll move the camera. That's all. Mind the train, mind the train. Showing it in that one. It's Hogsweed station there. And then I nearly had a derailer, really not the train. But in fact, back in the same place. That's near enough. Now, let's get that label. Right, and there's your tree at the back of that Flyman. Sorry, Brian. God, I don't even call you that. Hello, Simon. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I can't hear the thing sound. There's whistles, alright. Slow it down and get a bit of a chuck. Okay. For an express train it's going really slow. Yeah, as I say, I'm going to put diesels, try and get all diesels on. Well, I will get all diesels on next week. Well, I would have had this a lot more space if Carol, my daughter, didn't want a shed in this room. So she's got a four foot square shed. She's got a wood laid in there. This, that, and the other. Yeah, mine's 7 foot wide, but it's only 8 to 9 long. And I'd love it to be wider. I'm used to this with FlexiTrack, so most of this now is set track. And what's everyone else been up to? Anything really exciting railway wise? Yeah, but I think she's tried it once. She's had it for about six or 7 months now. Possibly, I don't even know if it could be longer. But I'm pretty certain she had the speed so low it just gouged into the wood, and she hasn't used it since. But she's got a cricket, it's like a circuit, I don't know. It's a printing, a cutting machine sort of thing, and she's doing stuff on that. It's absolutely brilliant stuff she does. I got a compound 440 this week. Alright. Yeah, I'm still after one stage. I'm definitely going to get one at some stage. The old Southern Region EMUs that used to operate when I was a kid. Hello, Mystic! I've been printing. So, I'll show you some there. Which I showed everyone earlier. Now, we got a bit of crackling in this today, so I'm sorry about that. I should have had a picture of Edinburgh trams. Right, there's the... Oh, keep going off. Right. And that's its bodywork, it goes on. I've done the doors, I've still got the windows to do, and I've got 48 seats plus liners to go in, which I'm not looking forward to. They're tiny, so I think it'd be tweezers for them. But that goes on the end of that, and it should fit in there, but it leaves filing, and then it drops back. So if I can get it to hold, no, it won't even hold. No. If I hold it now. It's got slots for the cab to go onto the bodywork, but as I say, it needs filing to bring everything down. But hopefully by next week I'll have a bit of it built up. Can you not install them on a card? I haven't got a clue. As I said, I haven't thought, except for looking at pictures of how it goes together. I haven't had a thought about how I'm actually going to build it. Plus the fact painting it, and I don't like painting, so that should be quite fun. The outside I don't mind because it's basically white with a red stripe. Yeah. Which I'll spray anyway. I might just throw a bit of red paint on the seats. Yeah, as I say, I've taken the size of this down from an O to an OO. It doesn't look too far off. It's both ends, two ends and a middle car, which is actually wrong because they're five pieces on the actual trams. Two front and back, two mains and a little one in the middle. No, I haven't done any wheels yet. It's got wheels, obviously they're going to be PLA or plastic, whatever. But that's one of the next things I want to try, is seeing if the gauge is right on them. Because if that's wrong, then the actual conversion was wrong. Oh, I would have thought it would be. Really? I've never noticed. What I was thinking about doing at first was I've got quite a few Class 43s, HST 125s. I was actually thinking about fitting them in it, if I could. But I've got to sort of build them first to find out where everything is, and then I'll take the body off the 125 and see what happens. I've also got a spare dummy 125, so that's two bogies straight off. Well, printing and building is two different things, Angels. I'm quite easily build, but I'm not very good at printing, but not so good at building. But we'll see. Even if it's a static model on the bogies and wheels that it comes with, I'll put it in a siding or something, you know. But I just saw, when I was just looking through, not looking for anything special, just, you know, and I thought, oh, that's very much like the Edinburgh trams. So I thought, I'll have a go at that. In fact, I'm going to put a link up if I can get the right mouse. If I can find it. Where are we? Sandy? Thingiverse. If you ever want to see anything people can do on 3D printers, go to a site called Thingiverse. There's absolutely stacks of stuff on there and it's all free. Right, trams. Yeah, Thingiverse. You'll get the main thing from this link anyway. That's the one for the tram, but obviously if you knock the thing 319 off the end or whatever number it is at the end, that'll tell you. bit like join up with. Yeah, sort of. Spare 125. Yeah, thingy. It's an I, not a Y in the middle. But other than that, yeah. Oh, apparently made a cock up last week. I thought Tim was coming on at 7 last week, and he didn't. I'm sure he said on the week before that he was, but there you go. Yeah, well, as I say, if I could find a way easily to do it, I will try. I mean, I don't mind rebuilding an end bit. It's a 5-hour print, but that's nothing. I spend most of the day in this room now. Keeps me awake. That's why I fall asleep in Anthony's streams, because I'm awake all day, and then early evening I start fading. As I said, I do want it. I'd love it to move, without a doubt. Perhaps I could put a bit of wire at the front and have a little shunter pulling it along, so it's out of view. Link's okay, good. Yeah, that's the picture I saw, and I thought, oh, that looks very much like Edinburgh trams. So I downloaded all the files and started doing it. Yeah, I'll build one without the floor and the actual cab bit part and see how it goes. I really need something like, I don't know if they do it, if anyone do it, but I need the bogies to all be all wheel, if you see what I mean, as opposed to a different bogey's got the other half of the power. Yeah, I go from about 7 o'clock onwards, sometimes even earlier, Flymo. I might only nod off for like 5 minutes at the most sometimes, but 10 o'clock is a bad time for me. I nod off then for about an hour. Well, hello Steve Harper. Good evening, sir. I know who's missing. Jackie's missing tonight. Lee, tell Jackie to get on. Use the OO gauge scale to set your computer at. Yes, as I said, it's the actual one on that site is O gauge. But I've got a conversion and I've brought it down to OO, hopefully. Ollie! Long time no see! How are you, mate? Oh, well, it's bloody noisy getting me. Sorry, I've got a crackle. I don't know what it is. Right, I pick the wheels with the pickup wires. Oh, I think I'll look around. I mean, I've got stacks of time. There's no rush to get it done. It must have done, Ollie. I haven't seen you anywhere for ages. Not just obviously on here, but I haven't been on for a while, have you? It's only his second week. You missed last week. It's crap. I couldn't think of anything to say last week. How's your 5.5 inches, Ollie? I had to word that carefully. Yeah, I don't take the little shunter, the goods one up faster. These wagons are far too light. They do derail quite easily. So I've got them going sort of wobbling about in certain bits, but other than that, they're going quite bad. Well, 5-inch gauge on 1 display. Good. Is that the steam one? I was watching one of your mates, Underground Eric's videos about something the other day, and I can't remember what it was now, but it's doing bodies for, printing bodies for locos, I think, either bodies or coaches. No, is that another one? You got more 5 inches, 5.5 inches or whatever than I've got OOs. Let's have a whistle. That'll be out tonight, Ollie. Okay, mate. Cheers. I'll look out for it. Yeah, I haven't had any problems with COVID or anything. Sneeze now. That's normal. Especially in here because I've been doing work with, you know, cutting wood and that with sawdust and stuff. I've still got 2 bits of track to put down. I've got, as I said last week, I've got a U to go in that's going to be like a shuttle backwards and forwards, and I've got another one that's going to, at the back of it, that's coming off from here. If you can see my hand, where's my hand? Up by the window. The back of this train here, and that's going to go round across the window and come back over the other side. I actually need to rebuild about 3 parts of this layout. They don't work. As I said, if I hadn't lost 4 foot to my Carol, I'd have been laughing. I could have had a lot of shunting stuff on the left hand side, and this side just plain lines going around. There we go. Dentist on Monday past. Oh, that's right, yeah, you were just been last time I saw you. Like it, Mystic. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like what you're seeing. If you don't like it, hit the other button. Oh, thank you someone. Seven and 7, that can't be bad. Oh, Shirley's going to the kitchen. Going to cook my tea. She said hi guys if you heard her. Yeah, diesels, mainline, yard, station. Prunes. God, I haven't had prunes for ages. Flying Mo says hi Shirley, and so did Andy. Warwick Road Andy. So did Steve. Chris, did you lose your troll? No dislikes. I had a dislike to last week's and it went. So I don't know what happened there. It was there for about 2 or 3 days and then it went. As I said, I don't like to mention them, and that way they don't get the pleasure of getting mentioned. So. I think Andy's gone. He hasn't said a word for a long time. Yeah, as I say, it's a number. That's how I like to mention it. It's a number. Well, I'm glad to say, and I haven't got much longer to go so far, but this is going to sound really bad. I haven't had a derailment yet. Any minute now. And I'm definitely expecting the Allsop wagons to go off somewhere. One of the doors is starting to open. Correct, Flymo. Oh, in fact, 2 of the doors. One of the brown wagons is. I don't know about the other side. I can't see. Oh, I think one's open. But, as I say, hopefully I'll get some of this thing built during the week and have a showing next week. Is it Merchant Navy class? I haven't got a clue. Might read the small writing on the side of it. See if I can get it on this way now. Nah, can't read it. I'll take your word for it, it's Merchant Navy. I didn't know if it's Bidford was West Country classes or something. Spam can. I love spam cans. I watched a guy's video the other day. He had like a spam can fest, and he must have 20 to 30 spam cans, all the 3 different classes. He's got a silver one, and I looked that up to see if I could find one. 400 quid, second hand. Thanks, Ollie. Take care, mate. See you on, and I'll watch your video on the weekend if it's. Great channel buffers. Ah. Metal campaign. No, I can't. It affects Carol, so I have to use the other stuff. Or we'll take it outside though. Alright, what'd you get, Mystic? Anything we'd recognise by name? I've got, luckily I only bought a couple of cans of Undercoat Grey. So it won't be wasted. I'll probably take some of this stuff outside at some time. It does fill in a lot of the cracks. That's got to be someone else, somewhere else with something. Because I can't think of anything in this house that goes on and off like that. Folks not be happy with me. I've gone back on. Buffers to buffers channel for the sunface. Well worth a wait. Is that what it was? Buffers to buffers, Steve? It was two guys sat together on the top left-hand corner, I think. I didn't actually notice the name. I just saw something about Spamfest and watched it. Sports cars, couple of tankers, close index. That's one thing that I want. I want some track workers figures. I wish I could find some on so I could print out, but I've got some things I printed out, but nothing like that. The only nearest things I've got, in a way, is I've got painters kneeling down painting. Oh, that was a nice drink. Yes, Ben and Bob. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, Lee. See you later, mate. And I'll go and see if I can find that other video. That is if it's up, the one in the loft. Well, my first train show will probably be the one in Glasgow. I don't know when it is. I think it's the end of the year sometime. I quite fancy nipping through for that. I think it's November. Never know. I might meet someone I know. Right, who's new? How many new people have we got? A couple, haven't we? Right, last showing of the Edinburgh Town I'm printing out. I thought you said you put it up, never mind. Right, here's the cab. I'll catch you when it comes out, Lee. That's the cab. And there's the bodywork. I could show you actually how small these seats are. Don't know if you'll be able to see these. I'll get it near the camera and see. Right, there's 48 seats in there and they're tiny, absolutely tiny. paint them and then blobber glue and just lob them on, they'll do. November 02, yeah. I definitely fancy trying to get through for that. I've never been to a train show. As I say, I didn't start really back into trains, which I never really was in before, until COVID. I had a couple of things and was like messing around with and that. And that was it. It all started off, believe it or not, about 30 years ago. Just before Carol was born. There was a little second-hand shop in Dalry in Edinburgh, and we bought a box of points. I don't know why we bought them. They never got used. They've now been thrown out because they're old and decrepit and broken and this, that and the other. But we were going to have round the sitting room, like near the roof, near the ceiling, we can just have a train going round. But it got a little bit complicated, so we scrubbed around that. And then I don't know what happened after that, but I decided I wanted to get something. We bought a few bits and pieces, and now I've got all this lot. Too many engines to track. Hello, David Cook. Good evening. Thank you for coming on board. I'm sorry about the crackle. I don't know what it is, so mind your ears. I'm pretty certain there's nothing in this room, but it's somewhere. Right, if all cameras are still working. These cameras have been on for about 3 hours when I started getting ready for tonight. Chuffed the bits that they haven't got up. Not one has gone off. Now there's another thing for touching wood. So those doors are getting wider. Yeah. It's done somewhere. A box of points, a loco, and some coaches. I'm trying to think what we bought. Oh, I think I know what it is. One of the train sets, in fact, it was called, if I can see it, I can't see the name of it, it's not on this side, but Asda was selling a Great Western 040 with 3 wagons, possibly 4, very cheap, and Shirley said came home with it. So it was from then, and that was about, that's possibly a year or so before COVID, but it was sort of ran, and that's it. It never really ran anywhere. And then I decided to start in the sitting room, and that was just before COVID. So I was actually, no, it wasn't. Hang on, when was? It was just before COVID. I was doing videos then, not lives. I didn't do it's lives that started when COVID started. So it would have been then. So I started before COVID starting, and then it got bigger and bigger as time went on, and then it's got too big for the track now. And then that stupid thing I said about getting all the A4s. We've got nearly 30 now, I think 27 to 30, somewhere around there. And we've still got about 8 or 9 to get, I think. And if I put them all on the track, I'll have no room for anything else. But I do love them. I do love them. Yeah, I'd like to learn how to properly lay flexi tractors up and make life obviously a lot easier. I've got the cutters, and I have got some flexi track there, but most of it, believe it or not, I've used on straights, so it takes out a few of the set track. With Lilac, isn't that a Pro Shop? Yeah, it's a Pro Shop, surely. Yeah, believe it or not, I never thought about N scale when I started building. This space I've got here now, if it's N scale, I really love it. But now I've spent so much on it, and at my age, I can't see as easily, and I now wouldn't be able to do a lot of things I do. But if I'd have been younger, I probably would have gone for N scale. Especially now when a lot of N scale stuff's coming out the same as 00, whereas when there's N was out, but not a lot. I knew of 00 and O, that was it. I never even knew of all these 009s and was it ON30s and Z. The only 009 things I've seen engine wise I don't like, so I probably would never go 009 anyway, because all I've seen is like tankers and they look wrong to me anyway. Give me a proper engine. Oh, there's it. Yes, we've got another noisy train we can have on. You know, what number's that? That's just of Hamilton 26. Let's have a long whistle on this one. That's not a long whistle. Oh, fancy whistle. That's it. Don't you mean Chadwick, Simon? Or is it Hardwick Junction? So, that's a chat. Just on the extra button there. The next button, so yeah. I actually got about 50, or had 50 pieces, about 50, getting on, no, about 40 pieces of flexi track. I've ruined some of it, trying things and that, but I've still got quite a bit left. I've got one box, or had one box of concrete sleepers and one box of wooden sleepers, which I didn't pay a lot for, but that was before COVID, and I reckon I could have sold that about double what I paid for it during COVID, the first part of COVID, when everyone was running out of track and couldn't get it. But I will get used to it. As I say, I want to do more. But, it's nowadays. Yeah. I've only seen the odd video, and like I know Tim in the Isle of Wight, he had an 009 little tank engine thing, and I didn't like it. Everything I've seen like 009, it's been that sort of thing, and I just the gauge I like, but there's no way, is TT. I've seen the locos in my at one of our shops in town. It's ridiculous. I can't remember the name of it. It's our favourite. Starts with H. Know that. I'm going to say farewell, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, and that's my language is gone. So everyone take care, and I'll see you next week or on someone else's stream. Anthony's definitely, Jenny's, and I've lost the will to live. I've lost the mouse. There we go. Right, everyone take care, and hopefully I'll find out what's making the noise. That sounds yeah, that's a bit, yeah, but we've got one fluorescent light and it's in the kitchen and the light hasn't been on, so there you go. Thanks, Mystic. Everyone, as I say, take care, and we'll see you all next week or on the other streams. Bye. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Thank you.